My name is Lauren and I'm going to talk to you about bossing, beauty and aesthetics. So a little bit about me first. When I left school, I went to college and did a hair, beauty and wig making course. It was a 2 or 3 year course. So the first year was hairdressing and wig making. The second year was beauty, both level 2, and the third year was going to be a level 3 and a choice of which one I wanted to do. But after the first year of hairdressing, I decided that beauty wasn't for me. I didn't want to do that. So I left college after the first year and did an apprenticeship in a hairdresser's. That then also lasted a year and decided that that just wasn't for me either. Hairdressing was just not for me. So over the next 10 years, I spent my time sort of in and out of office roles, retail, collections, all sorts of different sort of admin-y roles. I then had my daughter, which I then felt like I wanted to be at home more or be around more so that I wasn't always at work instead of being with her. So I felt it was the right time to start my career again, something else that I wanted to do. So I did start looking into beauty again, but it depends on each person. But I personally didn't want to go to college again to do a beauty course in things like massage and waxing and nails and things like that, because it just wasn't what I wanted to do within the beauty industry. So I chose the route of doing separate short courses. So I started off by doing, while I'm working as well, and obviously got my little girl at home, I did it's like a day course in lash lifts, and then I did another day course in highly defined brows, lash extensions, lots and lots of like 1 day short courses that would give me the certificate in order to be able to do these on paying clients. So I built up my business, was doing it mobile, so around work I was driving to people's houses, setting up my bed, doing their lashes or their brows for them. So I started building up a nice client base while I was at work. Then I decided that I wanted to do it full time. And so I left my job. I also have always been like obsessed with, I don't know why, but always been obsessed with like surgery programs on TV, and I've always liked injection, not in myself, but doing it to other people. So I then also did a course. So I did my level 3 and level 4 anatomy and physiology, and that took a few months. I did a course in the vampire facial, which is like taking blood, like phlebotomy. So that I could go on to then do dermal fillers and anti-wrinkle injections. So I did all of that, and that was going really well. And during this time, I had also moved an hour away from my hometown, where I knew nobody. So I basically had to build my business up again from scratch, literally knowing nobody, couldn't just drive to random people's houses or drive an hour down the road. So I started all again. I did this mainly through Instagram. So I would follow people in the area that I'm now in on Instagram. I would search, I just type in my location, or I'd type in like the clubs or the bars nearby, because who you're looking for is your client. You're not looking for just random people in the area. So I was looking for people where I would go and then just following them on Instagram and interacting with them. And that's how I eventually built up my business. I did also have a Facebook and my own website as well, but mainly it was all coming through Instagram. Also, I just want to say another thing: if people are starting their own businesses and using it through Instagram to get local people into their salons or into their hairdressers or into whichever industry you're in, don't get caught up in how many followers you have. That's such a mistake that I see so many people make. because you may have 10,000 followers, but they could be all over the world, nowhere near you, and you might not get any paying clients. So I'd rather have 200 to 900 maybe local followers who are going to be my paying clients, rather than just random followers from everywhere. So always try and focus on your local clique, basically the people that you want in your door. So building your business takes time and consistency, constantly posting, constantly obviously doing your clients, taking pictures of what you've done to promote that, advertising, word of mouth from your other clients. So there's differences from being self-employed, which is what I did, and working for somebody else in a salon. So being self-employed, your income is yours. But then it also leaves you in charge of your admin, your price list, your rent that you have to pay out for if you're renting a room in a salon maybe, or if you're paying for petrol. So obviously your prices can also reflect in that. Obviously then you're down to buying your own products, your insurances and things like that, which can all be built into your prices, so that can be a rolling circle of income and outgoings. Then working for somebody else, some people, some salons like you to have a level 2 or 3 qualification in beauty. Some of them, if you're only doing a specific treatment, they might be a bit more lenient. We're working for somebody else, they'll supply you with things like sometimes your clients, they'll supply the products, but you'll be in a more stable job role, but normally you'll get a set income. Sometimes you might get commission on top, but normally it's a set income. Whereas with self-employed, all of that income is yours, and with the ups and the downs. But when it's an up month, it's a great month. So I've written my notes so I don't forget. So there's different routes into the beauty industry. You can take an MVQ level 2 or 3 or 4, or however many, or a VTCT, beauty qualification at a college. There's also an apprenticeship. You can get an apprenticeship in a beauty salon, or you can take short courses specific to the treatments that you want to carry out. So the first one that I touched on is the MVQ or VTCT, so standard course at a college. The level 2 is normally you'd go through and learn facial skincare, basic brow and lash tinting and waxing, body waxing, manicures and pedicures. So that's just the painting, no extensions or anything like that. Then level 3 at the college would include electrical facial treatments, anatomy and physiology, mechanical massage, body massage, Indian head massage, aromatherapy and stone therapy. So they're the things that you would expect to learn at a college, and that's the things you'd expect to learn, expect to do sometimes if you worked in a salon, in like a normal salon that did these treatments. You can also, then the next one is an apprenticeship. So you can find apprenticeships in the beauty industry available on the government website. So it'll show you a list in your area of who's taking on apprentices. You'll work in a salon on an apprentice wage, obviously to begin with, which depending on how old you are or your lifestyle, depends on if that's good for you or not. So this will start with taking care of the salon, helping prep for the other beauticians' treatments, maybe start doing your own models, and then you build yourself up from there. Or then there's the third option, which is the short courses, which is what I did. So you can choose the exact courses you want to do, learn them in your own time when you're ready, or pick the one day. Sometimes it might be a week, sometimes it's 2 weeks, sometimes it's a day. It's all different, but you can pick the exact treatments you want to carry out as a treatment. So there are so many ways to be part of the beauty industry. Different treatments, different specialities. So you can do brows, which can then include sort of microblading, brow lamination, also like machine brows, and then you can do the machine lips as well. There's lashes, so lash extensions, lash lifts, or brow, that's why I said brows, facials, different facials, massages, nails, so like extensions, acrylics, gels, aesthetics with the lips, different fillers here, there and everywhere, and anti-wrinkle as well. And there's so much more to offer and choose from, which is great. So please let me know if you do have any questions. And I just want to say as well, because I started my career a lot later than maybe many others did in the beauty industry, there's no age limit for learning and following your dream in the career you want to do. So I think I was 28 when I decided that's what I wanted to do. But yeah, I hope you all had a lovely listen to my little talk there.